Hello guys, welcome back to Tops Tactical and other cool stuff. Obviously I still have not found the remote for my camera, so you have to put up with me turning it on and then walking in. Today going to be a quick video. Got a guy that gave me some gear he wanted me to review for him. The only bad part about this deal is I don't get to keep the gear that people give me a review. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to talk about the bench loader made by mgazine. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. It's a little bench loader, speed loader for your magazines. This one fits AR-15s and M4s. It'll handle a 30 round magazine. We got any other cool stuff on the back here? I hope not, because I don't have my glasses. I ain't gonna halfway read it. Let's see. Does not load blank rounds. That's pretty interesting, need to know. Users, advantages. Nope, that's about it. And it seems pretty intuitive. I hope so. I didn't get the directions. So, comes in this fancy cardboard box inside of this fancy green bag. And here we have the speed loader. Oh, and before I go too far, let's take a look here. The price listed on this box is $149.99, so these things ain't cheap. This is it. Well, obviously that goes that way. I guess the magazine hooks down there at the end. We'll see here in a minute. This was QC passed. Little sticker right there in the middle tells me so. This thing appears to be all plastic. Good, tough, heavy plastic, won't bend. I won't see if I can break it over the side of my side-by-side here or anything, since I gotta give it back to the guy that gave it to me. But that's the loader. We're also going to go over the American Tactical made in Germany by Schmeiser S60 M4AR 60 round magazine. Alright, 60 round magazine in the bag here. We'll take it out in just a second. The price tag on this booger says $59.99. So 60 bucks for this magazine. That's pretty cool looking. This is a polymer magazine. I don't know if you can tell on the camera or not, but it's like regular magazine thick through here, and then double magazine thick through here. So I guess that makes sure it fits in your magazine well. We'll find out here in a bit. And let's see, make sure it fits in the loader. Looks like we're going to insert the magazine into the loader until it clicks and locks in. So that's a good thing. Got the old bag of bullets here. I don't know how many's in there, but we'll start kind of laying them in there. Make sure they're all pointed the right way. And it's labeled 5, 10, 15, all the way up to 30. It even got a little mark at 29 for you guys to put 29 rounds in your magazine. Now, I personally run 29 in each one of my magazines instead of 30. And here's the reason why. If you're doing an open bolt reload, meaning that your gun has ran out of ammunition in the gunfight, the bolt's locked to the rear and you've got an empty magazine, then you can drop that magazine and you can insert a magazine of 30 rounds, and it will 100% of the time, as long as you're not like suffering from anal cranial inversion, 100% of the time it's going to lock in like it ought to, because there's no resistance because the bolt's locked to the rear. Now, if you're doing what's called a tactical reload, say in the middle of the gunfight, whatever, and you reach up there and you try to do a closed bolt reload, and you shove that 30 round magazine in there, sometimes you can have a hard time getting it to lock into place like it should because of the resistance by that top round coming up against the bottom of the bolt. Sometimes you'll have trouble getting it locked in. So I figure, rather than trying to potentially face that issue in the middle of a gunfight, I'm just going to go ahead and load up my magazines with 29 rounds, and I'll just run at them with 29 instead of 30. That way I know I can make sure I get that positive reload when the time comes and I need one. So here we go. I'm up to 26 rounds in here. 27 now. I'm not going to put 60 rounds in this magazine just because I'm not going to shoot 60 rounds. I don't feel like unloading 60 rounds. But we'll make sure we can get 30 in here like it says. Actually, I'll go with 29 because that's my rule. and 30 will be no problem. Matter of fact, there is round number 30. It goes in, everything's fine and dandy. I'm going to take it out because I'm not going to do 30 rounds. 30 goes back in the bag of bullets. Now, I hope you guys can see this. I'm going to move a little closer here, probably turn the camera down a little for you. There we go. That ought to be just kung fu sexy for everybody. Once you get her all loaded up like you see here, take this handle and what do you know? Shazam. Got them all in there. Kind of awkward shoving like this. I'm sure it'd be one big, smooth, pretty little deal if you had it positioned in a manner where you actually reach it better. Once you do that, you got a little lock down here to let you get your magazine out. There we go. Magazine loaded with 30 rounds. This is that 60 round magazine. So far on the speed loader, I guess I ought to put the camera back up. So far I'm digging the speed loader. Okay, speed loader did its job. Looks to be pretty good construction. Like I say, it's pretty stiff and stout. I like it. And again, this is the Range BenchLoader, they call it. Made by Maglula. It's got patent numbers. They got an NSN, which in the Marine Corps was National Stock Number. So I don't know if the government buys these or not. But anyway, they seem real good. I mean, what did we say, 149, 150 bucks, something like that? Yeah, 149.99 is pretty steep. I personally enjoy loading magazines. For some reason, I find it kind of relaxing. But first impression with that Range BenchLoader, we'll give it a thumbs up. I think it's pretty good. Solid construction. Easy to load the rounds into, and when it came time to put it to work, it went to work. Now, as far as the American Tactical magazine, made in Germany by Schmeiser, it took 30 rounds like it ought to. I'm going to get the camera moved over, and we'll slap it in the AR and make sure this thing's going to work. We'll run a few rounds through it. Given the situation in the world today, I'm not blowing off a lot of ammo. I have moved my training allotment straight on over into the go-to-town ammo. So I'm trying to be a little smart and save some ammo, but we'll do a little shooting here. I'm going to start out. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me talking from where I'm going to set the camera, but I'm just going to start out. I'll do a couple up drills, presentations. Timer goes off, gun comes up, fire one shot center mass. See what the time looks on that. If I can get down to about a half second, then that's my goal. After that, I'll come up and fire a few controlled pairs, and after that, maybe do a couple multiple target runs and just kind of see how this magazine works. I'm wearing my chest rig today. A lot of people, they go shell out the money to buy all kinds of cool guy operator gear, put their kits together, and they never wear them or never train in them. Well, what's the sense of having it if you're not going to use it? And if you plan on using it, you better train on it, because like we've talked before, there is no magical, mystical skills dump that shows up all of a sudden when you just need to be able to perform. So training. As always, our number one concern on the range is safety. So I'm going to go ahead and get my safety glasses on, get my hearing protection on, get the camera moved, and then I'll step back into the shot and we'll do some shooting. So y'all stay with me. Coming right back. See there? You thought I was leaving you, didn't you? I'm going to try to set you up here where you can see what I want you to see. Targets are right there. So I'm only shooting about 7 yards. And I think that's what I want. All right, let me grab a blaster and we'll be right back. Alrighty, here we go. Got my blaster out, got the magazine. Let's see how this thing's going to work for us. Loads really, whoop, there it went. Alright, we're we're solidly locked in. Let's get things all ready to roll here. Coming at you. Like I say, we're just going to do some presentations here. .67. 6.6. That one's slow, 0.79. We'll give it a couple more. 6.2. 0.60. All right, let's go ahead and move on. We're going to shoot a couple pairs here. .88 and a 106. Well, that's cool. 907. I broke second. .78 on the first one, .98 on the second. So we're getting there. Magazine seems to be functioning really well. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. Magazine seems to be functioning really well. No failures to feed, failures to eject, anything crazy going on. Like I said, that last pair, if you couldn't hear, was .78 on the first shot, .98 on the second shot. So now I'm just going to go up there, do a couple multiple target deals, and we'll wrap this video up. .221 for all 6. Running about 0.3 of a second on the split. So we started out 0.72 the first shot, then about 0.3 to the rest of them, and the hits all look pretty good. I need to work on them. Everybody can always get better, but it ain't too shabby. Crap, 195 is the total. .83 to the start, 227 was the total time. Yeah, 227 total time. Running about 0.3 on the split. So let's whip this around here. Maybe you guys can see some targets. I can try to score some cool guy points here. Get that social media check in the box for hitting your target a little bit. Don't like that. Let's get a little squared up here. We can see them better, I think. There we go. Maybe you guys can see those. Got a few of them over here. I dropped one out there. This was my first target as I engaged them. And I hope you guys can see that first target. Yeah, you could. Moving over to my second target, right here. I dropped a couple out. Cool guy headshot, did that on purpose. And then here's the last target shooting down there. And the only time I shot at this one and the one on the end, they both should have the 6 rounds in it from the multiple target deal that I was shooting. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video. Let me come up here and back up and summarize things just a little bit. Oh, camera light. There we go. Again, the loader thing, good deal. I'll put a good description of what it was down there as far as make and model. I walked away from it, so I don't remember what the box said it is. 60 round magazine. It's working really well. Like I said, I didn't put 60 rounds in it. Probably blew off, what, 20 or 30 here. It worked. No problems, no issues. Magazine seated into the weapon like it should. And the price tag on it was $60. The price tag on the box for the loader was $150. And I think they're both kind of cool pieces of gear. A little more than what I want to pay though. You can pick up some good quality magazines for AR, 30 round mags for anywhere from 13 to 15 bucks. So if I can get 30 round mag for 15 bucks or a 60 round mag for 60 bucks, I'm probably gonna go ahead and buy 4 of those 30s, okay? Or those 15, yeah, 4 of the 30 round magazines for 15 bucks. Easy math for me. I'm not really worried about the added firepower of a 60 round magazine. It'd be cool, I guess, to have one of them. But anyway, thumbs up to both pieces of gear. Like I say, they're a little on the pricey side for me. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Do me a favor, give me a big thumbs up down there that you like it. Throw some comments down there about how sorry my shooting is, how good my shooting is, how fast, how slow, how whatever it is. Give me some good ideas. I need to work on stuff for some more videos. Anyway, thanks for showing up. And as always, I want you guys to shoot safe, shoot straight, and train often. Take care.